In this episode, we continue our look at St George and the Gold Sovereign. Our journey, which started with the Pastrucci original of 1817, then looked at the definitive Pastrucci, first minted in 1821 and used right up to the present day. We then looked at some of the one-off designs that have caused the Pastrucci definitive to be replaced: the modern St George of 2005, the streamlined St George of 2007 and 2008, and in this episode we're looking at a coin released in 2012. This design we'll call the Gothic St George, a really distinctive treatment of the St George design. Its creator was British sculptor Paul Day. He said that he wanted to create a romantic version of the story. He depicts St George as a medieval knight of Arthurian style rather than Pastrucci's classical treatment. He wanted the dragon to represent a far greater menace, so he made it larger and more threatening, rather than depicting it underfoot and almost ready to capitulate. His design also leaves very little empty space, forcing you to look closer at it to decipher all the detail. The totality of his approach gives this design a very Gothic look. This St George only appeared on the gold sovereigns of 2012 across all 5 values: the quarter sovereign, half sovereign, sovereign, double sovereign and £5 piece. The reason it was produced was to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The monarchy has long been associated with St George. In fact, in a link with the Queen's grandfather, King George V, his Silver Jubilee in 1935 was celebrated with a silver crown that featured a one-off St George design as well. That was Britain's first ever commemorative coin design. So if we disregard the possible commemorative nature of the 2005 sovereign, these coins of 2012 would be the first time a commemorative St George design had appeared on British gold, and it too to celebrate a royal jubilee. This distinctive St George for the 60th anniversary of the Queen's reign is a great example of the variety that is possible in depicting this legendary tale.